Here I am with Calypso. We're going to be going on a ride today. It is super windy, so I cannot guarantee she's not going to be a little fresh. I'm going to be bringing my new GoPro with me to film the process, and I'll be clipping in some of it and adding it to this video. I really hope you guys will enjoy. Here we are going up the driveway. Got her head down and relaxed. It took a little bit for this. I'm going to go back. No, we're going forward. She's got a really nice committed walk going on here. It's not slow and lazy. She's going somewhere. She's very attentive to everything around her right now because the wind is extremely loud and it's knocking branches down. I'm being really careful what we're riding under. But you know, with a lot of circles and asking her to put her attention back to me, she got to this point again, which I'm really happy for. So yeah, that's where she's at right now. This big wide open field. Calypso's getting a little excited. She knows she always gets to run out in the fields. I always get excited for that too, so that's also contributing to her excited nature. I'm just going to walk her across this one, then we're going to cut across a little smaller strip of field, and then we are going to gallop. And I will definitely get that on camera for you guys because it is so thrilling for me, and it's always thrilling for me to see other people doing that too. Yeah, I'll let you know what happens. Having Calypso trot some circles around me because she is just being so distracted right now. She is trotting and raring to go home. Hup. So I'm just gonna do some work with her to try to get her focus back on me. See how she's keeps trying to pull away, and all that slipping is her own fault right there. Just gonna keep her going. Come on now, sweetie. Good. Her head's down. She's starting to bend towards me. Good girl. Good girl. Much better. You want to run? Get in the trot for a warm-up. Here we go. Woohoo! Woo! There's something about horses run that is just so amazing. God's gift to us. Being able to ride on that is so beautiful. Oh, so fast. I take the ride home, back down this driveway, when she's excited to be going somewhere as a chance to teach my collection. So what I'm going to do is usually I'd use two hands if I don't really have those right now because I'm holding the phone up. But what I'd do is I'd milk the reins back and forth, just kind of asking her to keep walking, but tuck her head in, lift her shoulders up a bit. She's trying, there's a good one, good girl. And then when she does it, I'll release. You know, I'm going to keep working on this until I can hold it at certain points. I've been working on it at the walk and trot a little bit, but nothing very crazy yet, just because her focus needs to come first. See, I'm asking for it here. You can see she pulls her chin in a little bit, kept her head straight. She's bending her neck, arching it, lifting her shoulders a bit. Good girl. I don't really want to let go and release that pressure until I see her give me a really good one, though, so that she knows as soon as she feels those reins go tight or start wobbling around just a little bit, that means to, you know, collect for me, get good posture in. That's something I've really been wanting to work on with her because she has such a pretty collected look to her. So asking for it again here. Just holding. There's a good one. That's a little better. Good girl. That was really good. She held that for me. You can see her chomping on the bit a bit. That's her just, you know, trying to figure out what I'm asking. She's a little distracted by everything around her. So there's just a lot going on here. She is quite distracted on the trails, and one of my faults is I do not work hard to fix that. So today, as you saw, I got off and I lunged her in a couple circles around me until she was able to stop, stand quietly with me with her head down. That was really nice. And then before I started riding, she was so uppity. So, you know, I was just about to head out on the trail. I was riding her, and she was just really nervous, jumping around, didn't know what to think of everything. So I did a lot of circles on her back there too, trying to pull her mind back to me until she was calm enough to not feel like she had to jog around and jump at every tiny noise. And then I decided to come back up this driveway. Now, she normally is a lot better behaved, but today it's really windy, and I'm usually out riding with my sister Kaylin and with her horse. So every time she's alone, she's always a little more uppity. But, you know, she's looking really good right now. Her head's down. You know, she still gets a little worried about things like that rock there. Apparently it scared her. But she's always on the way down. It's so much better. She sometimes can be kind of bad about her you know, what do you call it? Not the jog, but she prances. There you go. She prances a lot. And so that is something I'm always gonna have to work on with her, I think, until finally someday I can get that tethered up and thrown away. But, you know, every horse will always be a work in progress. And she has come a long way since I first got her. So I'm really happy with this, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Here after the ride, Calypso is all tuckered out. The ride went really well, except for, you know, in the beginning, and there were a couple times when I had to get off and, you know, work with her as I explained. Overall, you know, there was no bucking, nothing serious, so I appreciate that in this kind of weather because horses are known to be pretty rough in weather like this. So that went really well. I did not use the GoPro like I said I would. There are still a lot of settings I have to go through on that thing before I can actually use it. But yeah, I'm really happy with her. I always will be. She's such a sweetie. She's ready for her treats now. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. She's got to get her roll in after the ride. Look at that stripe down her back. Over once. Over twice. Over 3 times now. Look at her. She is so fun. And almost. Oh, she can't do it now. Ooh, that dust. She is no longer a clean horse.